A new storm system over the western United States will slowly traverse the country over the next several days. This system will bring showery conditions across the Intermountain West before shifting into the plains and bringing heavy storms for places like Texas. Behind this storm, a refreshing cool down will sweep in. To begin today's forecast, let's review the timing of this storm. It's Saturday, September 30th. Satellite imagery and radar data shows us widespread rainfall and mountain snow across the west as the storm enters. This will continue as we head into Sunday and Monday. The storm will emerge into the high plains by October 3rd. This will allow for widespread precipitation and thunderstorms to develop, which could cause some localized severe weather and flooding concerns. By October 4th, this large band of storms and rain will slowly push its way eastward as the low-pressure system ejects into Canada. By Thursday, October 5th, that low-pressure system may completely disconnect and leave the cold front behind, making it a stationary boundary. This could foster the development of a very heavy rain event, especially in the southern plains, including Texas. By October 6th, the northern portion of the front will weaken but start moving along. This will open the door to some colder air across the northern tier as heavy storms and rain move southward over Texas. The cold front will quickly spread east by Saturday, October 7th, before exiting the country thereafter. This is definitely going to be a slow mover since it's going to finally leave the country a whole week from now. I'm not expecting any major severe weather with this storm since we really just don't have that instability in place yet. There will be at least a small risk of severe weather, which I'll show you right now. These are the Storm Prediction Center outlooks for the next 3 days. For today, the last day of September, we have a couple of marginal risks, mainly for a damaging wind threat. These include parts of Utah and the southern high plains. More of the same can be expected for the first day of October with a marginal risk for the northern high plains. For Monday, a couple of marginal risks are in effect for the southern and northern high plains. Beyond that, I do expect a few more rounds of storms, especially when the system develops further over the plains. One risk that I do believe will be slightly more concerning is the flash flood threat. The flood risk will remain pretty low for the next couple of days with only a marginal risk here and there. The most substantial flood threat I'm seeing is on Thursday, October 5th. We already have a large slight risk in effect across Texas for excessive rain. You don't typically see slight risks this far in advance, so that's definitely something to pay attention to. So that's what to expect in terms of storms and rain, but let's talk a little bit about that cool down. The Climate Prediction Center's outlook for the October 7th to the 13th timeframe shows much cooler than normal weather being possible across much of the east after this cold front passes through. This is definitely a welcomed cool down, especially since it's so hot across the east right now. We can really put this into perspective by looking at this temperature map. We have a large warm bubble across the eastern United States and southern Canada, but by October 4th we will start to see this heat dome get pushed back. As we go forward, notice how much milder these temperatures get, and even cold weather for the upper Midwest and Great Lakes. Some areas close to the Canadian border may even drop to the 30s and 40s. And that will wrap it up for this video. If you want to see more updates on the weather on a regular basis, definitely consider subscribing. You can also check out my snowfall forecast, which I uploaded yesterday, and it will pop up on your screen. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.